Wow, it's been a while since my last custom minifigure showcase. And today we are restarting the fairy tale series of custom minifigures. I'm gonna keep making more. I know, take that with a grain of salt too. I might be motivated, I might not be, but so far I'm motivated, and I want to come back to you guys, thanking you for being patient with me. I think I'm ready to come back to customs. I think. But yeah, without further ado, we're starting off with the Dragon King himself, Aclonolgia. And also, here's a collection so far. I'm not going to go into detail, but here's a quick overview. Alright, before I get into the showcase, there's two figures in here that is not fairy tale. And it's pretty obvious. There's Toga and Belle from Ada Runner. She's next to Ultir and Zero. And then there's Toga in between Kronos and Zareth. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. And I'll be trying to do my hardest in this video to give it the best quality and stuff like that. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, to start off this showcase here, we have Aclonolgia, the Dragon King himself. So, start off with Aclonolgia here. As you can see, the legs, I start off by, sculpting on his pants. You can see they protrude a little bit, even though it's not exactly that great. It's still at least decent. I did sculpt on his rips in his jeans, rips in his pants. I kind of made it too short, but I think it works because it's a Lego figure. Painted on his belt. I know it kind of looks weird. I'm probably going to repaint that in gray and make it a gray belt like it is in the show. But I like this blue because, he's a blue dragon. No, he's a black dragon with blue accents. Here's what he looks like from the back. I really didn't do anything for the back, honestly. Like, he just has a plain back. He has one of these Batman capes from the Lego Batman movie. Sorry if this is a little shaky. I don't have a stablest of desk. Then I painted on his tattoos in light blue on his arm. Well, both arms. And I sculpted on his his bracelet around his arm. You can barely see it, but I did paint that. And I did sculpt that. It did kind of protrude a little bit. His other arm, on the other hand, is actually sculpted. We're going to get into spoiler territory here. If you haven't seen Fairy Tail, I suggest watching its Tartaros arc before you get into this, or watching the full series in its entirety. Not in one go, obviously. Just watch a full series. It's a really good show. Anime. But yeah. Now we're getting to spoiler territory. So this is his arm when he got it, chomped off by Igneal. At Igneal's final stance in their fight. As you can see here, it's painted in nutmeg brown. And all the light blue is painted in blue bonnet. And the white is painted in... his necklace is painted in white. Then I'm painting on the dragon teeth, which I'm probably going to have to fix up a little bit, so this will be updated eventually. His torso is fully sculpted with a six-pack. I know it's hard to see, but that's what it is. A six-pack. His face is completely hand-painted, even though the tattoos on his face does not look the best. This was kind of rushed, honestly. The face was, because I was getting really irritated with his upper teeth. So you can see his side tattoos right there. And there is some blue remnants on here, but it's fine. His eyes are in red to represent his, final stance against the Dragon Slayers. He has his screaming expression, or his Dragon Slayer roar expression. And his red eyes with his pupils are completely painted by me. Everything on this figure is completely painted by me. His eyebrows are not symmetrical, but I tried my hardest. But they are painted in light blue. Blue bonnet, the lighter blue I was talking about. His hair, believe it or not, I'll show a picture on screen of what his hair used to look like. Not of what his hair used to look like, but the figure used to look like. It wasn't the prettiest. But yeah. His hair actually is a modification of the old one. It's just I sculpted the back spikes. I made the back of a hair. I know this isn't the greatest. I'm still learning how to sculpt and stuff. But yeah, I did extend down the ponytail. Not ponytail, but like his hair. Down a little bit more. I didn't finish it. But like I wanted to give us like more of the anime aesthetic with the light shines, honestly. So I painted in bright blue. Then I painted it in 2 blue. But yeah, it's basically it for Aclonolgia. Just one quick 360 before we cut it off here. Almost done. One of my favorite customs this year. Let's move on to Aclonolgia's dragon form. I gotta mention, I did give him an accessory. This is a Power Blast from Lego Ninjago, or Superheroes, where it originated from. This is not the one I want to use for him, but this is okay for the time being. I might paint this in black for his destruction mode, where he is going berserk, basically, in the anime. But yeah, let's move on to the dragon form. Oh yes, the dragon that kills all dragons. Aclonolgia, the Dragon King. Quite ironic, because he got, I'm not gonna go into too spoiler. I mean, I already went into spoilers, but I'll get into that later. But basically, starting from his legs, to the torso, legs first, I completely extended them. I cut off the front part of the legs. I didn't fix this one section, so please ignore that. Painted on. I glued on. Okay, what I'm trying to say is I used either the Moosifigs or 97 Legos Maniacs extended legs tutorial, and I painted the whole figure legs in black. Even though this was originally black, I wanted to give this a base trial. This is my first version of Aclonolgia the Dragon King in his dragon form. I think it turned out amazing. Aclonolgia in his human form is actually his second or third try. It's the same figure, it's just I updated him a lot. Because I used Mod Podge and it ruined him, etc. I painted all of the black. I painted a base coat of matte black for the whole figure on his legs, torso, and wings, and his head. Basically the full body. His legs are painted in blue bonnet. Sorry for the wiggly base plate. I sculpted his torso, outlined it with dark gray, pewter gray. Same thing. His other arm is an actual Lego arm. Quite ironic because I sculpted the other one. It's the same story with, it's the same background of why he lost the arm with the human form. Same with the dragon form because he was in a dragon form at that period of time. He wasn't a human. I mean, he is a human, but he can transform between human and dragon. Which is a pretty cool concept. I used to hate this character because reasons. Well, he killed a big deal. I'm not going to bother, spoiling it, honestly. I mean, I already spoiled it. But yeah. Next off. His arm. His arm is completely different. I made this the same time as Sonic Lego Customs was making his Halo Master Chief figure. So what I did was, see right here, I used a very strong magnet. I glued it in, which I didn't add clay in here, so I had to use 2 magnets, but I glued it in to the arm socket so he can, so he can hold stuff, use his dragon powers and all that, and he can still pose his arm despite being a little bit bulkier. I mean, it fits really well, I'd say. Painted all his blue dragon tattoos. They should be a more mediumish blue, but that's fine by me, and a little bit sloppy on the back. I just got really, tired, and I was rushing him a little bit, so that's why some of the lines don't look as good. But I've been working on this custom for basically over a year at this point. This is one of my best customs yet, I'd say. this year, and I only made like 5 customs this year, I'd say. But yeah, I sculpted his torso. I sculpted his little pelvis piece. You can barely see it, but I did sculpt it. You can barely see it, but I did sculpt it. And I have a gnat around me, so sorry about that. Alright, back to the video. I painted on, I use these angel wings because he does have angel-like wings in the show. Then I painted them black. I'm sure it's not the best because like it does chip a lot. After that, I painted on all the blue details. Sorry, there's a gnat in my room and I'm really getting tired of it. And my dog's barking. Crap. Okay, never mind. Sorry. But yeah, I painted on all the blue details with all his tattoos on his wings or ancient markings. I outlined his arm, and his left arm and his right arm in pewter gray. I sculpted the whole thing, the head included. So it's originally on what's it called? The base of the head was one of those cylinder pieces, and what I did was I cut it off after it was done drying because it was facing upwards. Then I angled it, then I, glued it on, then added Procreate or vice versa. But yeah, really nothing on the back besides, the chipping of wings. But yeah, just one more 360 of Aclonolgia, by far my favorite figure of this year, and this was made this year. Despite me starting it like 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure. I started like at the final battle of Aclonolgia when it was still on, YouTube and stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing. I did paint the eyes in white, just plain white. Same with the teeth. Teeth in white too. His under thing is in granite gray, and his torso before the outlining is in granite gray. And yeah, that's basically it for Aclonolgia. Let's move on to the conclusion of this video. Alrighty everyone, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time, hopefully with another custom video. Don't quote me on it. Okay, sorry for my lack of videos of customs. I know I only did like 3 videos, which were technically re-releases because there was no thumbnail made. But once I plan to do is make my thumbnails in advance. This one is going to come out like roughly later tonight, roughly around 12. But yeah, or later. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, bye.